This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from SoFi. This will be returned from the 6. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Herbert going to throw on this first play. A huge play right off the bat. Pickup of 46 yards.
This defense knew coming in that controlling this quarterback as a runner was a huge component to today's game. The plays he's able to make as both a designed runner, but it's the scramble plays. That's what really kills you. We see here early in the game they couldn't corral him, and it leads to a big play.
Herbert now on first down. He connects with Disley. Flag comes in as he's forward for about 3 yards, but we'll need to check on the call. First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Herbert now on first down. He's going to run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown Chargers. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a second down and 8. To throw is Nix. That's to the running back, Breece Hall.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got a man. That's Watson. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Denver first down. Here's Hall from the pistol. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. 1st and 10. A give. Here's Hall. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. And he's into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Broncos.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. On first down, Herbert. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. That one good for 29. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Shotgun now for Herbert.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd down and 9. Back to throw is Nix. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Herbert. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Here we go on 4th down with Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. Now a play fake. Herbert. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. Herbert to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing now is Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll let one go down the middle. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Again, working deep downfield. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good coverage by the kicking team. He's out of bounds, shy of the 20. Nix now on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henry. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he will score again. Touchdown, L.A. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one. And now 15 for the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Going for it all. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. And he's got another one. Touchdown Chargers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And some nice footwork as he spins forward for a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Nix. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing is Nix. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the 2nd half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
On 4th down, here's Nix. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down. They'll go play action with Nix. In trouble, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Second down, Nix. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Nick's gonna throw for it. He'll try to run for it. He's gonna have a Broncos first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he will get into the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Back to throw is Nix. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, now Herbert. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take, half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Throwing now is Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. But once
that is caught by the tight end, Will Dissly. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kicker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Play action now. It's, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Back to throw. To the left side in the hands of Watson.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On first down, Herbert. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's Hall. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now a toss to the left. Here comes Hall. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more... take on offense.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. This is caught at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer, as they score here in the final minute of play. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest. Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. The final minute, 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just one here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. A one-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after now from Dicker. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
2nd down. Nix. Got a man left side. It's caught. To the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
That's out quickly and complete. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they're not able to get this back to a one-score game. The margin remains 10. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's into the hands of Disley downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.